How do people do this? I can't speak because you're there.
Should I stop this recording and delete it?
No, right. Hello everyone! Hello everyone, I really hope that you are doing well. Today is the first day that I've ever actually had someone filming for me. So I really apologise if I'm a bit awkward, a bit weird. This is very unnatural for me. But it's okay, it's all good. We're in a very unfamiliar surrounding. We are in the kitchen. And today, not that you probably want to see it, but I'm showing the one person who requested it. Ben, here's your ramen video. This is how I make a cracking ramen. I'm probably gonna do a voiceover over the rest of the vid just because this is awkward enough already, so we're just gonna leave it there. But I hope you enjoy, and here's how to make a ramen.
Hello, it is Jolie from the future, or the past, I don't know. This is just a very quick ingredients overview. I'll have a list down below that you can take to the shops nice and easy. But what we're going to do first is we're going to fill this pan with water, and this is going to be the base for a bloody epic chicken stock. I will prepare you, it's unbelievable. So I'm going to set that to warm on the hob while I pop all my flavours in.
God, they're big, aren't they? Oh no, we're going to chop them.
So we're chopping those carrots up because it had to be done, so they're popping straight in. Now we've got one brown onion. Don't worry about peeling it because it all adds to the flavour. And we're going to take 2 spring onions and we're just going to tear them and pop them in as well. Next I'm going to take 3 cloves of garlic and I'm just going to half them. Thinking back at this, I don't think you need to half them, just chuck them straight in. And we're just going to roughly chop 1 piece of ginger. Be generous, I love ginger me. Now I love these stock pots. They're a little bit more expensive, so if you don't want to use that, just use a few more of these stock cubes. I'd maybe recommend 3 if you're doing more than 2 people, so say 3 for 4 people I would say. And then we're going to use some of these dried shiitake mushrooms. You can use fresh, but I like to have dried because they're just there.
This is what every chef should be wearing.
So I'm just bringing that to boil, and then I'm going to reduce it to sort of simmer for basically as long as it takes me to do the rest of the things. I like to just keep it reducing on the stove, and that all that flavour just keeps being infused into the stock. So yeah, we're just going to pop the lid on that.
Salty.
Soft boiled egg time. I should have taken those eggs out of the fridge. So ideally, yeah, I'm warming them up. They should be room temperature, so bring them out like half an hour before you're going to use them. So I'm boiling the water, I'm sticking them in, and I'm putting 6 minutes on the timer. And then I'm just going to leave them be. I'm now making an ice bath to plop them in to stop the cooking process as soon as they come out.
Oh, did you just dunk my camera?
It's all go, it's all go, very exciting. I'm sorry, I realise you probably all know how to boil an egg, but apparently I don't know how to chop spring onions. Oh my god, time to fish out my eggs. There we go, so we're just plopping them in the ice bath. Really good trick, especially if you're wanting a soft yolk, because it just stops them from cooking straight away. And I feel like I've actually mastered this, so those timings should be right for you. And let's give them a peel. So I'm just using some Shaoxing cooking wine and some soy as a little mix just to soak the eggs in. They soak up the flavour like a sponge if you give them enough time. This was not enough time. Ideally, if you did these the night before and then put them in your fridge overnight, they would taste unbelievable. But I'm not prepared at all, so I've just done this and then I'm just leaving them as long as I can basically. It is tare time. So tare is basically a sauce that you put at the base bowl of your ramen and it just adds a shite ton of flavour. It is incredible. Massive inspo here from the YouTuber Seonkyoung Longest, so please go and check her out. I am just doing half a cup of red miso here. It's a miso tare and that looks like a lump of poo, but that's absolutely fine. So that is 100 grams. I am then using this chili garlic sauce that you can get really easily from Tesco. Use in moderation. This is hotter than you might think. I've decided like 2 teaspoons is a good amount for me since I've experimented. But I am then just roughly chopping some ginger and then I'm going to grate this little lump into my tare. And then I'm going to crush these 2 cloves of garlic as well. Can't beat a bit of garlic, and that is the most satisfying thing I've ever seen. So I'm now going to use half a cup of Shaoxing cooking wine. If you don't want to use alcohol, feel free to substitute this for water, because we are then doing half a cup of water as well. And then we're going to bring that to the heat and give it a good whisk. It's lumpy AF, but you've not done anything wrong. It just needs to all be mixed through and the heat helps a lot as well. So I'm going to bring that to boil and let's see what happens.
Okay, we have officially lost our cameraman. Very rude.
So it's just me filming now, so if it's absolutely shite, that's why. I feel like talking through while I'm on my own might make more sense. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have a change of style, shall we? Anyway, so this is where we're at the minute. This has been boiling for about, I'm gonna say 5 minutes. And it's like, as you can see, it's sort of thickened up. And I am just sieving it. Whisking it every now and then just to make sure it doesn't catch on the sides. But yeah, it smells incredible. This is how the broth's doing. I want that to reduce like quite a lot, that's why I put it on at the start, so that's doing well. Eggs marinating, so I'm just turning them every like now and then because I'm stingy and I can't be bothered to cover them completely. And then we've got our spring onions done. I like to just get them done so you're not worrying about anything like that. I'm gonna have a little clear up. I'm back. Hello. I'm now gonna show you how to do your chicken. I mean, it's not rocket science to be honest, but I'm just showing you how I achieve my personal chicken that I like with me ramen. We've got me wee chicken breasts here. So this is just soy and pepper. This is going to be hard with one hand, but let's give it a go. So all I do a little bit. Oh my god, this is so hard with one hand. Right, so basically what I do is I give it a little rub. So I like rub it all. I'm definitely not a pro. I'm going to do a little bit more. As you please, as you please. You'd be so surprised how nice this tastes. If I was a professional, I'd probably say do this, like marinate it for a few hours, and actually I might try that next time, but I just never think to prep things. As you can see with me eggs, because they should have been like done last night, but I ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm quickly gonna go and wash this hand and I'll be right back. Okay, hand washed. I just use pepper because obviously and it's out, of course it is. Bit of black pepper, and that's gonna go in the oven for, I normally do about half an hour. All I've done is taken out, I really recommend doing it with tongs, it's really easy. Taken out everything that was flavouring the stock to make a nice clear broth. All I'm going to do is use this little sieve. I got mine on Amazon because yeah, using a normal size sieve, it's just very difficult. So this one makes it really easy just to get everything out. So you'd be so surprised how much you leave behind. I'm just bringing it to boil as well because it helps bring up everything. Yeah, look at that, it's amazing. So yeah. So there we have a beautiful clean broth, so I'm just gonna stick that on there. We've got this just chilling, and when my chicken is ready I'm just literally gonna flash them with the heat and bring them to boil just so that they're nice and hot when we serve. Well, looking pretty good. I just really quickly wanted to do a really unflattering disclaimer because why not? I am so aware that I am not a chef. And I am also aware I probably do like all of this wrong. It tastes good and I enjoy it. Seonkyoung Longest. I can only say it in her accent because I've only ever heard it in that accent. But you know, Seonkyoung Longest. I'll put it on the screen. I love that woman. And yes, this is massively inspired by, I'll link down below the video that inspired me with this recipe. There's obviously a few tweaks. The reason I've done this and not just referred straight to her video is that obviously I think it's quite handy to show what like substitute ingredients I use because she lives in America and she's from Korea, so she's got some quite specialist ingredients in there that are either like from America, from Korea, for Asia. So yeah, I thought it might be quite handy to see like what I use, where I get them from and stuff like that. That's me little disclaimer, but I just thought I would let you know just while I'm in that stage where everything's kind of prepped and I'm just waiting, and then we'll get going with the assembly. Woohoo! Chicken, 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 chicken. Tea towels. What you're now, tea towels? Name that show. Anyone, I'll give you a big fat gold star that doesn't exist. Soph does nails, could you move please? So the chicken is done, it's looking pretty nice, so I'm going to slice that up, get the noodles on, and then we're going to plate up. Whoop, 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 whoop. One less per person. Chicken is sliced. These bowls I'll link down below. This one is just from IKEA. Oh shit, gotta bring everything to boil. Bollock! Fail. So I'm just quickly gonna bring me broth, me tare, and me noodles are done. So I'm gonna put them on 0 just for now. This is blatantly gonna go really badly because it's me filming and plating up, but so literally all you have to do is hold it.
Do I get you in?
very, very super quick outro because I want to eat this. That's the finished dealio. If you liked it, pop it a like.
So if you liked it, pop it a like.
If you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. Thanks very much. Have a good day. Bye. Could you film me taking them out of the fridge? Because I'm going to voice over should have taken them out of the fridge.